Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Miss Crochet and Coffee here, and today I'm here to show you something a little bit kind of new. It's new to me, so we're going to say it's new. Now, I've seen this item on a couple of different pages or channels here on YouTube, and when I saw it, because I'm so in love with my Chameleon markers, I wanted to try them out. If you don't know what I'm talking about, yes, Chameleon just launched. I'm not even joking you. It was Friday when they launched these on their website. I obviously got them from somewhere else, but Chameleon makes fine liners. As you know, I do have fine liners, but I'm still learning to use them. And when I seen these, I of course had to get them. Now they come in different sets. You can get the 48 set, the 24 set, and the 12 set. It's up to you which ones you get. It tells you how many color combinations you can make, so 1,128 different color combinations you can make with these color blending, you heard right, color blending fine liners. And I'm going to show you. And of course it has like the little Chameleon brand down here, and then I got the 48 pack because I'm extra and I wanted all of them. So let's get started with them. Let me show you what these things can do. So I ordered these from Create and Craft. Now, it was a process, to get them. I went looking for them because when I seen them because Chameleon was getting ready to launch them on their site, but they hadn't had them. So I went over to the Facebook group on Facebook and asked them, where can I find the fine liners? Because they had a Kickstarter for them, and those folks that participated in the Kickstarter got a set of fine liners. So of course I had been seeing them, and I'm like, where did you get those? And one of the nice people in the group pointed me towards Create and Craft. Now, Create and Craft is a website that sells all kinds of art supplies, including the Chameleon fine liners. Now, before you go running over there, though I got them from there, they are actually $15 cheaper on the Chameleon website. So I would highly suggest you go to the Chameleon website. Also, I didn't get a tracking number with this item because it's coming from the UK. They couldn't provide me with a tracking number. Create and Craft also did have payment plans, so in case I couldn't pay for it all up front, I tried out the payment plan. I wasn't the biggest fan because I couldn't just go online and pay. I had to call into customer service every time I wanted to make a payment to pay off the fine liners. I wanted to see how their when it comes to payment plans, I want to see how they work. And I wasn't very impressed by this payment plan because of the fact that you have to call into a special number to make payments. Where you can pay with PayPal for this website, you cannot make payments with the payment plan from PayPal. So I wasn't excited about that either. So I would suggest, and I'm going to link the Chameleon website down below to get these, because on Create and Craft, they're $89.99, not including shipping and handling. And then on the Chameleon website, they're $69.99 if you go for the 48 set. So it wasn't a horrible experience, but it was a little nerve-wracking not having a tracking number and then trying to get all the stuff situated with my credit card so that I could try out the payment plan. And of course, when I realized it was just it was going to be a hassle, I just went ahead and paid it off because I was like, there's no point of me continuing the payment plan. Either way, let's break these bad boys open. Now, I have been playing with them. Of course, I've been playing with them. I have been playing with them, and I'm going to show you. And I got the whole set because when I didn't get the whole set of Chameleons and I was buying them separately, I ended up buying or getting the whole set from Mr. Coffee. And now I have an extra set of, markers, which is nice because, then if I want the extra set, I have the extra set. But this way I don't have to worry about buying them in sets, and I can just buy them all at once, which I think is cheaper anyways. So yeah, so here we have, and because I've been messing with them, they're not exactly back in color order. So we have green and purple, and then we have light shades into dark brown. We have gray into black. We have green that go into blue, blue that goes into purple, purple that goes, there's a green one sitting there. And then on this last set that's inside the box, like, I'm not a fan of the packaging. I'm not a big fan of this. I won't keep it in this. For right now I am until I get my new case, but I wouldn't keep them in this. They went all out when it came to the packaging for their markers, so I really wish they would have went with something more than just this for the packaging for these markers. Plus, this last strip does not come out of this box. And essentially, you have to tear up this part to get to these markers. Like if you want them to come out like this, you have to tear this part off. So I'm just going to leave them in there for right now. But you can see the light pink going into orange, burgundy, orange, green, yellows, and all that in between. Now, let's take a look at the markers. Let's get an up close with these markers. So they are a triangular shape, and they look like a regular pen. And of course, on them it says Chameleon, change color, green 3. It doesn't say green, it says GR3. The GR3 is going to tell you it's in the green family. Now, one thing I don't like about them, is that it doesn't tell me what color the fine liner is. You guys know that with being colorblind, it's that much harder for me to pick out colors when the markers do not say what the color is. But no biggie. I watched Caroline Withington and a few other people here on YouTube, and they were saying about how you can write the color down and essentially put it on with a piece of paper onto the barrel of your pen. It might not look the prettiest, but it is what it is. Also, on the back of the thing here, it tells you how to switch the caps to blend the colors. You heard right. The caps are what holds the colors. I'll talk about that in a few minutes, but what I wanted to show you is up here, it tells you all the colors that come in this. So you have pinks, reds, orange, yellow, all of something, green, blue, purples, violets, I guess that would be blue, nude, so your nude colors, your browns, and then your grays. So, yes. So, if you know the Chameleon markers, if you don't know about the Chameleon markers, I will put that video up in the eye somewhere, wherever. The Chameleon markers come with just the marker and a colorless blender. These color fine liners do not come with a colorless blender, so you can't blend it from nothing into that color. But with the Chameleon markers, you have to buy each set of color toppers separately. So on top of the price tag, which I believe was $145, you then have to spend an extra probably $100 just to get the color toppers if you want to take and switch the colors. With the color fine liners, you don't. And I'll show you why not. So let's get to, and that's why these two colors were right there, because I was playing with those two colors. Now, as stated, with these, instead of having to buy the color toppers, the caps are what they call the rechargers. That's what recharges the markers. And of course, like them, or the fine liners, like the markers, you have to hold them upright so that the ink that's inside the cap bleeds down into the tip of the pen. And these are 0.3 millimeters. And of course, it has the website on there, ChameleonProducts.com. ChameleonArtProducts.com, I'm sorry. And of course, I will have it linked down below. So we have what looks like a dark green and a purple. So we're going to take the purple cap off, and we're going to take the green cap off. Now, from what I hear, they don't really dry out because the ink essentially is in the caps. It's not necessarily in the pen. So you could, if you were to accidentally leave a cap off, it's not going to dry out. So I do like that factor. I do not believe they are refillable, so I'm not sure how you would have to go about the process if you wanted to order another pen. I'm not 100% sure. Usually I research this stuff, but this was one of those things. It was a busy weekend with it being Maggie's birthday weekend, so I didn't get a chance to research it in depth like I usually try to. But yeah, so of course, if you take the caps off, the butts of the pens have the colors. So of course, we see the green and purple there. So then what we're going to do is we're going to put, let's put the purple, the purple cap on top of the green. And we're just going to hold it there. We're going to count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, obviously, it was there a little bit longer. So for those of you who do bullet journaling, see how it changed color? All right, so let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then what we're going to do is, oh, that was a green. Why didn't you tell me I put the green cap on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like the markers, they blend into the color that they're supposed to be. So as you can see, it went from purple to the blend back to the green. PBG, if you will. So yeah, so the Chameleon fine liners do the exact same thing as the markers, except for you don't need to buy color toppers because it already has a color topper. Now, it would be really cool if it had a colorless blender so you can do like the markers, but I don't know if that's a thing yet. So let's try another color. So let's do, we have like a bright red. These are pinks. I want to say this is probably going to be the brightest red. Is that a red? Yep, it's a red 4. So with autumn coming, maybe you want some autumn colors. So let's try this, what color is it? Nudish color with the red color. So again, we're going to remove the caps. Essentially, we're just going to switch caps. So we're going to do the red on top of the nude color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remove the cap. Now it should come out red and then transition into nude. I do like the shape of the fine liner because it's nice to hold in your hand. So you have that reddish orange color there. So if you're looking up a way to spice up your bullet journaling game, this would be something really cool for you. So as you can see the transition here, and because I have it on there, had it on there longer, that is the original color of this pen, and then that is this color here. And it does look like some of the colors aren't exactly to match the top. Okay, so that more so matches that color there. I'm going to put the cap on here. Daisy, calm. Sorry about that. She hears people outside. Alright, so let's bring you back out. Now, how are they with coloring? Now, I'm still, working this out. And this, we're going to pull out one of my mandala books. It's Mandala Morphs. This was sent to me as a gift for my birthday from one of my secret subscribers. So you know who you are. So thank you very much for this. I really do love the book. I didn't do a flip through of it. Maybe I will in the future, but right now I'm not too worried about it. You guys will just randomly see it, Doodle test area. Well, thank you for that. So we're going to use this Doodle test area. All right, so we have this panda bear. And this image is from Animal Zentangles, available on Amazon, it says. Has the black sheet. And these don't bleed through. They're not like the markers, so you don't have to worry about the bleed through. But we're going to use the purple and the green. And essentially all I did was I added the purple cap to the top, because of course you can put the cap on the back of it so that you're not losing the cap. And then of course the green top there to blend the color. So we have green. easy. Again, don't mind the doggy here in the background. And then it's finally transitioning to the purple. We must have had that thing on there for a while. Alright, so then you're going to see the blending more so here. So let's get some actual colors to try to color something. Let's find an actual page that I can try to show you something. So, okay, so this first page here, we're going to try this flower. So I don't want this video to be too long. I just want to be able to show you guys what exactly these things can do. So let's do a pink and a purple. So we have purple and pink. We're going to remove the caps. I'm going to put the purple cap on the bottom of the purple pen. And because it's triangular, of course, they stack. And then I'm going to put the pink cap on top of the fine liner. We're going to hold it on there. Not for too long. And then we're going to color with it. So let's see how it works. And again, these are going to be a learning curve because it's not your typical marker or fine liner. So we're just going to lighter purple down this way. Then it gradients into the darker purple. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I wouldn't go pressing down too hard with these, just because you don't want it to tear up your pages. They're not super juicy, so you don't have to worry about all that extra ink coming out. Again, don't be afraid to turn your paper if needed. So again, another cool blending product from Chameleon. I love these Chameleon fine liners. Like, I've been practicing with them for a couple of days now, and it gets easier the more you practice with it. I can tell you that it definitely gets a lot easier. But it is that initial learning curve when you first get them, because it took me a little bit to figure out like how exactly to use them and where I can use them and how can I use them properly where it's not like tearing. I tore a few holes in papers trying to figure out how to use them, to be honest, and I realized I was pressing down too hard, so I had to stop myself and, you know, do it the correct way. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I'm just going to feather this bottom part because I want to make sure it's all pink before that purple starts coming out. See the purple starting to come out now, so let's get these little areas that we missed. Yeah, because you're not going to want to go over it too much, because when you do that, that's when the holes come. So you want to try to get as much coverage as you can the first go round. And just like with the Chameleon markers, there's our flower, the purple and pink flower there. It is a smooth transition to the next color. And I'll show you here. So this is still the purple and pink. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you have the pink. I can see hints of the purple coming out. So let's try it the other way. So let's try putting that on there so we don't lose the cap. Let's do purple into pink. Because as you can see, it is gradienting right there. So we're going to try the purple into the pink. You don't have to hold them on there that long. So there's our purple. I would recommend swatching these because, like I said, some of the colors don't seem to line up with, or they aren't exact to the cap from what I've seen. But then again, that could just be my old eyes. And we got the purple. It should be changing to the pink here soon. We're gonna have 2 lines of that. And there's your pink. Takes a little bit because these you don't necessarily have to have on, like the caps I'm learning you don't have to have on super long. And there you have it. So the dark purple, and then it gets lighter going into the lightest purple there. Why I did it that way, I don't know. But there you have it. And those are the Chameleon fine liners. Now, again, you know, this isn't a necessity to your coloring. It's not gonna like jump up your A game or anything like that. That depends on you and your practice. But yeah, that's essentially, hope that was in frame, because I just realized you're still zoomed in. So yeah, that's essentially the Chameleon fine liners. Again, they come in a 48 pack, a 24 pack, and a 12 pack. They are, of course, a little on the pricier side, but essentially you're not just getting 48 markers in this set. You're getting 1,128 different color combinations that you can make with this set. So if fine liners are your thing, this might be something you might want to look into and save up for, because it would be worth it to you if you love fine liners. I don't often use fine liners, but I do use them occasionally. But I got these just so it went with my set of markers. Again, you don't have to do that for yourself. It just depends on what you like and what your preferences are. If you like markers, then stick with markers. So yeah, so that is it for me today for this. I hope you enjoyed it. I just realized that this is supposed to go over here. Maybe. And this goes here. Trying to get them back in their order, somewhat order. And then you just slide this back into here. And then there's all your colors there. So there are quite a few colors, and of course, remember, each one of these colors can be blended with each other. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of the case because they went all out with the first case. I'm hoping that maybe at some point they will get a better case. But for right now, this is the case that it came in. And again, they're 0.3 millimeter pin tips as well, if I didn't say that. So yeah, so that is my show and tell for my Chameleon fine liners. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not already a subscriber but would like to subscribe to see more random videos just like this, please feel free to hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified anytime I randomly decide to put up a video. And believe me, it's random. With that said, folks, I'm going to bid you adieu, but not before reminding you, like I always do, to try to be kind, be courteous, be cool. Bye, guys.